6 essential vitamins that keep legs strong after 90, revealed by an 83-year-old doctor. Before watching this video, don't forget, make sure to hit like, share, and subscribe now. Hello everyone, and welcome to my corner of the internet. I'm Dr. Alistair Finch, and at the ripe old age of 83, after a fulfilling career spanning over 5 decades in general practice here in the United States, I've come to appreciate the simple yet profound truths about maintaining a healthy and independent life as we age. Today, I want to talk to you about something that often gets overlooked but is absolutely crucial for our well-being as seniors: the strength and vitality of our legs. Now, when we talk about leg strength, many might immediately think about the ability to run a marathon or lift heavy weights. But as we get older, the importance of leg strength shifts to more fundamental aspects of our daily lives. It's about being able to walk to the mailbox, climb a flight of stairs to visit loved ones, get up from a chair without assistance, and maintain our balance to prevent those dreaded falls. Our legs are, quite literally, our anchors to the world, providing us with the freedom to move, explore, and engage with life on our own terms. Unfortunately, the passage of time can sometimes take a toll on our leg strength. We might notice a gradual weakening, stiffness in the joints, or a feeling of instability that makes us hesitant to move around as much as we used to. This decline isn't inevitable, however. While genetics and certain medical conditions play a role, there are significant steps we can take to mitigate these effects and keep our legs strong and reliable well into our later years. One of the most powerful tools in our arsenal is nutrition, and specifically, ensuring we're getting enough of the right vitamins and minerals. It's not just about eating a balanced diet overall, although that's certainly important. There are specific micronutrients that play pivotal roles in maintaining muscle strength, bone density, nerve function, and overall leg health. Over my years in practice, I've seen firsthand the remarkable impact that addressing vitamin deficiencies can have on the mobility and quality of life of my senior patients. Let me share a story that really brought this home for me. About 15 years ago, I had a patient named Mr. George Henderson. George was a vibrant man in his early 70s, a keen gardener, and an active member of his local community. However, he started experiencing increasing weakness in his legs, to the point where he struggled to get out of his favorite armchair and could barely manage a short walk around his garden. He was understandably frustrated and worried about losing his independence. We ran a series of tests, and while there was some mild osteoarthritis in his knees, it didn't fully explain the extent of his weakness. It was during a routine blood panel that we discovered he had significantly low levels of vitamin D and vitamin B12. Now, George's diet, on the surface, seemed reasonably healthy, but he spent a lot of time indoors and wasn't always consistent with including vitamin-rich foods. We started him on appropriate supplementation for both vitamins, along with a gentle exercise program focused on strengthening his leg muscles. Over the next few months, the transformation was remarkable. George's energy levels improved significantly, the weakness in his legs gradually subsided, and he was soon back to tending his garden and participating in his community activities. He told me it felt like he had his life back. George's case was a powerful reminder to me that sometimes the key to addressing seemingly complex issues like leg weakness in older adults can lie in identifying and correcting underlying nutritional deficiencies. And that's what I want to focus on today: the 6 essential vitamins that play a critical role in keeping your legs strong and functioning well, even as you approach and surpass your 90s. These aren't miracle cures, but they are vital components of a holistic approach to healthy aging. Let's dive in. 1. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin for strong bones and muscles. Vitamin D, often dubbed the sunshine vitamin, is far more than just a nutrient. It's a hormone that plays a crucial role in numerous bodily functions, and it's absolutely vital for maintaining strong and healthy legs as we age. Its primary function, as it relates to leg strength, is its ability to help our bodies absorb calcium from the food we eat. Calcium, as we all know, is the building block of strong bones. Without sufficient vitamin D, even if we're consuming enough calcium, our bodies can't effectively utilize it, leading to weakened bones and an increased risk of osteoporosis and fractures, particularly in the hips and legs. But vitamin D's benefits for leg strength don't stop at bone health. It also plays a significant role in muscle function. Studies have shown that vitamin D receptors are present in muscle tissue, and adequate levels of this vitamin are essential for maintaining muscle strength and mass. A deficiency in vitamin D can lead to muscle weakness, a condition known as myopathy, which can directly impact the strength and stability of our legs, making walking, standing, and even getting up from a seated position more challenging. This muscle weakness, coupled with weakened bones, significantly increases the risk of falls, a major concern for older adults. Over my years in practice, I've seen countless patients who presented with unexplained leg weakness and balance issues, only to discover they were significantly deficient in vitamin D. Often, these individuals were homebound or had limited sun exposure, or their diets lacked sufficient sources of the vitamin. Supplementation with vitamin D, tailored to their individual needs, often resulted in noticeable improvements in their muscle strength and balance, allowing them to regain a greater sense of confidence and independence in their mobility. One case that stands out is Mrs. Eleanor Davies, who was 82 when I first met her. She had experienced several falls in the past year and was becoming increasingly reliant on her walker. Her bone density scan revealed osteopenia, a precursor to osteoporosis, and her blood tests showed a very low vitamin D level. We started her on a vitamin D supplement, along with a calcium-rich diet and gentle weight-bearing exercises. Over time, her bone density improved, and more importantly, she reported feeling stronger in her legs and more stable on her feet. She was eventually able to reduce her reliance on her walker and regain a significant degree of her previous mobility. The best natural source of vitamin D is sunlight exposure. When our skin is exposed to ultraviolet B, UVB, rays from the sun, it triggers the synthesis of vitamin D3. However, as we age, our skin's ability to produce vitamin D efficiently decreases. Furthermore, many older adults spend more time indoors or live in climates with limited sunlight, especially during winter months. This makes dietary sources and supplementation particularly important. Dietary sources of vitamin D include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna, as well as egg yolks, fortified milk, and fortified cereals. However, it can be challenging to obtain sufficient amounts of vitamin D through diet alone, which is why supplementation is often recommended, especially for older adults. The appropriate dosage of vitamin D supplementation should always be determined by a healthcare professional based on individual needs and blood levels. Regular monitoring of vitamin D levels can help ensure that we are maintaining optimal levels for bone and muscle health, keeping our legs strong and supporting our active lives as we age. 2. Vitamin B12, fueling the nerves and muscles in your legs. Vitamin B12 is another essential vitamin that plays a critical role in maintaining the health and strength of our legs as we age. It's a water-soluble vitamin that is vital for the proper functioning of our nervous system, the production of red blood cells, and the efficient transport of oxygen throughout our bodies. These functions are all directly linked to the strength, stability, and overall health of our legs. A deficiency in vitamin B12 can have significant neurological consequences, including peripheral neuropathy, which is damage to the nerves in the extremities, particularly the legs and feet. Symptoms of peripheral neuropathy can include numbness, tingling, weakness, and pain in the legs, all of which can severely impact mobility and increase the risk of falls. Furthermore, vitamin B12 is crucial for the production of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to our muscles. Insufficient oxygen delivery to the leg muscles can lead to fatigue, weakness, and reduced endurance, making it harder to perform everyday activities that rely on leg strength. In my practice, I've encountered many older patients who presented with symptoms like unexplained leg weakness, balance problems, and a peculiar sensation of pins and needles in their feet. Often, these symptoms were initially attributed to other age-related conditions. However, a thorough evaluation, including blood tests, sometimes revealed a significant vitamin B12 deficiency. This deficiency is more common in older adults due to decreased stomach acid production, which can impair the absorption of vitamin B12 from food. Certain medications, such as proton pump inhibitors used to treat acid reflux, can also interfere with B12 absorption. Vegetarians and vegans who don't supplement their diet with B12-rich foods are also at higher risk of deficiency. One patient, Mr. Walter Jenkins, an 78-year-old vegetarian, came to me complaining of increasing difficulty walking and a persistent tingling sensation in his legs and feet. He initially thought it was just old age catching up with him. However, his blood tests revealed a severe vitamin B12 deficiency. We started him on B12 injections, as this is often the most effective way to quickly replenish levels in cases of significant deficiency. Over several weeks, his neurological symptoms gradually improved, and he reported a noticeable increase in the strength and stability of his legs. He was able to walk more easily and felt much more confident in his balance. Dietary sources of vitamin B12 are primarily found in animal products, including meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy. Fortified foods, such as some breakfast cereals and nutritional yeast, can also be good sources, especially for those following vegetarian or vegan diets. However, as mentioned earlier, absorption can be an issue for older adults, making supplementation a common and often necessary recommendation. Vitamin B12 supplements are available in various forms, including oral tablets, sublingual lozenges, and injections. The most appropriate form and dosage should be determined by a healthcare professional based on individual needs and the severity of the deficiency. Maintaining adequate vitamin B12 levels is crucial for ensuring the proper function of the nerves and muscles in our legs, contributing significantly to their strength, stability, and overall health as we age. 3. Vitamin C, the collagen booster for strong tendons, ligaments, and muscles. Vitamin C, a well-known antioxidant, plays a vital role in maintaining the structural integrity of our legs by supporting the health of collagen, a protein that is essential for strong tendons, ligaments, and muscles. While often associated with immune function, vitamin C's role in musculoskeletal health is particularly important for maintaining leg strength and mobility as we age. Collagen is the main structural protein in various connective tissues throughout our body, including tendons, which connect muscles to bones, and ligaments, which connect bones to other bones. Strong and healthy collagen is essential for the proper function and stability of our joints, particularly in the legs, such as the knees and ankles, which bear a significant amount of weight and stress. Vitamin C is a crucial cofactor in the synthesis of collagen, meaning our bodies need adequate levels of vitamin C to produce and maintain this vital protein. A deficiency in vitamin C can impair collagen production, leading to weakened tendons and ligaments, which can increase the risk of injuries, joint pain, and reduced mobility in the legs. Furthermore, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect our cells, including muscle cells, from damage caused by free radicals. These unstable molecules can contribute to inflammation and muscle weakness over time. By neutralizing free radicals, vitamin C can help maintain the health and strength of our leg muscles. Additionally, vitamin C has anti-inflammatory properties, which can be beneficial in managing age-related joint pain and stiffness in the legs, contributing to improved mobility and comfort. In my practice, I've seen patients who, despite having adequate bone density and nerve function, still experienced leg weakness and joint pain. In some of these cases, a dietary assessment revealed a low intake of vitamin C-rich foods. While severe vitamin C deficiency, scurvy, is rare in developed countries, even suboptimal levels can impact collagen health and muscle function over time. Encouraging these patients to increase their intake of vitamin C-rich fruits and vegetables often resulted in improvements in their joint comfort and a subjective feeling of increased leg strength and resilience. One patient, Mrs. Beatrice Rodriguez, a 75-year-old who enjoyed daily walks, started experiencing increasing knee pain and a feeling of looseness in her knees. Her initial workup didn't reveal significant arthritis. However, when I inquired about her diet, she admitted to not eating many fruits and vegetables. I recommended she significantly increase her intake of vitamin C-rich foods like oranges, strawberries, and bell peppers. Over several months, she reported a noticeable reduction in her knee pain and felt more stable and confident during her walks. While vitamin C wasn't the sole factor, it likely played a significant role in supporting the health of the collagen in her knee joints and surrounding tissues. Dietary sources of vitamin C are abundant and include citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruits, berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, kiwi, bell peppers, broccoli, and tomatoes. Acerola powder is also an exceptionally rich source. Because vitamin C is water-soluble and not stored in the body, regular daily intake is essential to maintain adequate levels. While supplementation is an option, prioritizing whole, vitamin C-rich foods in the diet is generally the most beneficial approach, providing not only vitamin C but also a wealth of other essential nutrients that contribute to overall leg health and well-being as we age. 4. Vitamin K2, guiding calcium to stronger bones in your legs. Vitamin K2 is a fat-soluble vitamin that plays a crucial, yet often underappreciated, role in maintaining strong and healthy bones in our legs as we age. While vitamin D helps with calcium absorption, vitamin K2 is essential for ensuring that this calcium is properly utilized and deposited in our bones, where it belongs, rather than accumulating in other areas of the body, such as the arteries. This proper calcium distribution is vital for maintaining bone density and reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures, particularly in the weight-bearing bones of the legs, like the hips and femur. Vitamin K2 works by activating proteins that are involved in calcium transport and binding. One of the key proteins it activates is osteocalcin, which is produced by osteoblasts, the cells responsible for building new bone. Activated osteocalcin binds calcium and helps incorporate it into the bone matrix, making our bones stronger and more resilient. Another protein activated by vitamin K2 is matrix GLA protein, MGP, which inhibits calcium deposition in soft tissues, such as blood vessel walls. This dual action of vitamin K2, promoting calcium deposition in bones and inhibiting it in soft tissues, is crucial for both skeletal health and cardiovascular health, indirectly supporting leg strength by preventing arterial calcification that could impair blood flow to the legs. In my practice, I've become increasingly aware of the importance of vitamin K2, especially in patients who were taking vitamin D and calcium supplements but still experienced bone loss or fractures. In some of these cases, their dietary intake of vitamin K2 was low. While vitamin D and calcium are essential for bone health, without adequate vitamin K2, the calcium might not be directed to the bones as effectively. Encouraging these patients to include more vitamin K2-rich foods in their diet, or considering K2 supplementation in consultation with a nutritionist, often contributed to improved bone health outcomes. One memorable case involved Mr. Harold Peterson, an 80-year-old man who had been taking vitamin D and calcium supplements for years due to a diagnosis of osteopenia. Despite this, his bone density scans showed continued bone loss, and he suffered a minor fracture in his ankle after a slight trip. When we reviewed his diet, it was very low in vitamin K2-rich foods. We discussed incorporating more fermented foods and natural butter into his meals, and his subsequent bone density scans showed stabilization and even some improvement over time. While the vitamin D and calcium provided the building blocks, the vitamin K2 likely played a crucial role in ensuring that calcium was effectively incorporated into his bones. Dietary sources of vitamin K2 are primarily found in fermented foods, such as natto, fermented soybeans, a particularly rich source, sauerkraut, and some fermented cheeses. Animal products like egg yolks, especially from pasture-raised chickens, liver, and natural butter from grass-fed cows, also contain vitamin K2, primarily in the form of menaquinone, 4-4-malawian-quatches. Bacteria in our gut can also produce a small amount of vitamin K2, mainly menaquinone, 7-7-malawian-quatches. However, this endogenous production is generally not sufficient to meet our needs, making dietary intake important. While vitamin K2 supplementation is available, prioritizing whole food sources is often recommended for overall health. Ensuring adequate vitamin K2 intake, in conjunction with sufficient vitamin D and calcium, is a vital strategy for maintaining strong and healthy bones in our legs, reducing the risk of fractures, and supporting our mobility and independence as we age. 5. Magnesium, the muscle relaxant and energy booster for leg strength. Magnesium is an essential mineral that plays a critical role in numerous bodily functions, including muscle function, nerve health, and energy production, all of which are directly linked to the strength and well-being of our legs as we age. It acts as a cofactor in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, and its importance for musculoskeletal health particularly in the legs, cannot be overstated. Magnesium is directly involved in muscle contraction and relaxation. When we move our legs, our muscles contract and then relax, a process that requires adequate levels of magnesium. A deficiency in magnesium can disrupt this process, leading to muscle cramps, spasms, and weakness in the legs. These cramps can be particularly bothersome at night, disrupting sleep and affecting overall mobility. Furthermore, magnesium plays a crucial role in nerve transmission, ensuring that signals from the brain reach the leg muscles efficiently, and that sensory information from the legs is relayed back to the brain accurately. Magnesium also helps regulate the levels of other important minerals, such as calcium and potassium, which are also vital for proper muscle and nerve function in the legs. Beyond its direct impact on muscle and nerve function, magnesium is also crucial for energy production. It's involved in the metabolic processes that convert food into adenosine triphosphate, ADP, the primary source of energy for our cells, including muscle cells in the legs. Adequate magnesium levels help ensure that our leg muscles have the energy they need to function properly and maintain their strength and endurance during physical activity. In my practice, I've often seen older adults complaining of leg cramps, restless leg syndrome, and general fatigue, which sometimes had an underlying magnesium deficiency. These symptoms weren't always immediately linked to magnesium, but when other potential causes were ruled out and blood tests revealed low magnesium levels, supplementation often provided significant relief. Magnesium deficiency can be more common in older adults due to factors like reduced dietary intake, decreased absorption in the gut, and increased excretion through urine, especially if they are taking certain medications like diuretics. One patient, Mr. Arthur Blackwood, a 76-year-old avid golfer, started experiencing debilitating leg cramps, particularly at night, which were significantly impacting his sleep and his ability to enjoy his favorite pastime. His initial blood work didn't reveal any major electrolyte imbalances, but his magnesium level was on the lower side of normal. We discussed increasing his intake of magnesium-rich foods and considered a magnesium supplement. Over a few weeks, his leg cramps became less frequent and less severe, and he reported sleeping much better and feeling more energetic on the golf course. Dietary sources of magnesium are plentiful and include green leafy vegetables like spinach and kale, nuts, almonds, cashews, peanuts, seeds, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, legumes, beans, lentils, and whole grains. Dark chocolate is also a surprisingly good source. However, the magnesium content of food can vary depending on soil quality and processing methods, and many older adults may not consume enough of these magnesium-rich foods regularly. Magnesium supplements are available in various forms, such as magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide, and magnesium glycinate, with different absorption rates. The most suitable type and dosage should be discussed with a healthcare professional. Ensuring adequate magnesium intake is essential for maintaining healthy muscle function, nerve transmission, and energy levels in our legs, contributing significantly to their strength, reducing cramps, and supporting our active lifestyle as we age. 6. Vitamin E, the circulation booster for healthy leg muscles. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin and a powerful antioxidant that plays an important, albeit often less directly emphasized, role in maintaining the strength and health of our legs as we age. 1332. Its primary contribution to leg strength lies in its ability to improve blood circulation and protect cells, including muscle cells, from damage caused by oxidative stress. Good blood circulation is absolutely vital for delivering oxygen and essential nutrients to the muscles in our legs. As we age, our blood vessels can sometimes become less efficient, and conditions like peripheral artery disease, PAD, can impair blood flow to the extremities, including the legs. Vitamin E, with its antioxidant properties, helps protect the lining of blood vessels from damage caused by free radicals, which can contribute to inflammation and the development of atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries. By promoting healthy blood vessel function, vitamin E helps ensure that the leg muscles receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to function optimally and maintain their strength and endurance. Furthermore, vitamin E acts directly as an antioxidant within muscle cells, protecting them from damage caused by exercise and other metabolic processes. This cellular protection can help maintain muscle integrity and strength over time. While vitamin E might not have the same direct impact on bone density or nerve function as some of the other vitamins we've discussed, its role in supporting healthy blood flow and protecting muscle tissue is crucial for overall leg health and strength, especially as we remain active in our later years. In my practice, I've seen patients with poor circulation in their legs, sometimes manifesting as cold feet, intermittent claudication, pain when walking, and slow wound healing. While addressing the underlying circulatory issues was paramount, ensuring adequate vitamin E intake was often part of the overall management plan. Vitamin E's antioxidant properties can help support the health of the vascular system and the tissues it supplies. One patient, Mr. Samuel Miller, a 79-year-old with mild peripheral artery disease, experienced pain in his calves when walking even short distances. Along with lifestyle modifications and medical management for his PAD, we discussed the importance of a diet rich in antioxidants, including vitamin E. He increased his consumption of nuts, seeds, and vegetable oils, which are good sources of vitamin E. While it wasn't a cure for his PAD, he reported feeling a gradual improvement in his overall leg comfort and perhaps a slight increase in his walking tolerance over time, which we attributed in part to improved circulation and reduced oxidative stress in his leg muscles. Dietary sources of vitamin E include nuts, almonds, hazelnuts, peanuts, seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, vegetable oils, wheat germ oil, sunflower oil, almond oil, and green leafy vegetables. Vitamin E supplements are also available, but as with any supplement, it's best to discuss the appropriate dosage with a healthcare professional, especially if you are taking blood-thinning medications, as high doses of vitamin E can have blood-thinning effects. Prioritizing whole food sources of vitamin E as part of a balanced diet is a good strategy for supporting healthy blood circulation and protecting the muscle tissue in our legs, contributing to their strength and overall well-being as we age and strive to maintain an active lifestyle. Conclusion: a holistic approach to lifelong leg strength and independence. In conclusion, maintaining strong and healthy legs as we age is a multifaceted endeavor that involves a combination of regular exercise, a balanced diet, and paying close attention to our intake of essential vitamins and minerals. The 6 vitamins we've discussed today, vitamin D, vitamin B12, vitamin C, vitamin K2, magnesium, and vitamin E, each play a unique and vital role in supporting the bones, muscles, nerves, and circulatory system of our legs. Vitamin D acts as the cornerstone for calcium absorption and overall bone health, while also directly influencing muscle strength. Vitamin B12 is crucial for the proper functioning of the nerves that control our leg muscles and for ensuring adequate oxygen delivery. Vitamin C supports the structural integrity of tendons, ligaments, and muscles through its role in collagen production. Vitamin K2 ensures that calcium is deposited correctly in our bones, strengthening them and preventing arterial calcification. Magnesium is essential for muscle contraction and relaxation, nerve transmission, and energy production within the leg muscles. Finally, vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant that supports healthy blood circulation, ensuring our leg muscles receive the nutrients and oxygen they need to function optimally. It's important to remember that these vitamins don't work in isolation. They interact synergistically within our bodies to maintain overall health and well-being. A deficiency in one vitamin can sometimes impact the function of others. Therefore, adopting a holistic approach that prioritizes a nutrient-dense diet rich in a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats is the best way to ensure we are getting adequate amounts of all these essential micronutrients. For many older adults, dietary intake alone may not be sufficient to meet their needs for certain vitamins, particularly vitamin D and vitamin B12, due to factors like reduced sun exposure, decreased absorption, or specific dietary restrictions. In such cases, supplementation, under the guidance of a healthcare professional, can be a valuable tool in maintaining optimal levels and supporting leg health. Regular checkups and blood tests can help identify any vitamin deficiencies early on, allowing for timely intervention. Beyond nutrition, it's crucial to emphasize the importance of regular exercise for maintaining leg strength and mobility as we age. Weight-bearing exercises, such as walking, light jogging, and stair climbing, help strengthen the leg muscles and maintain bone density. Balance exercises, like Tai Chi and yoga, can improve stability and reduce the risk of falls. Flexibility exercises, such as stretching, can help maintain range of motion in the leg joints. Combining a nutrient-rich diet with a consistent exercise routine is the most effective strategy for keeping our legs strong, mobile, and resilient throughout our later years. The ability to move freely and independently is a cornerstone of a fulfilling and high-quality life, especially as we age. Strong and healthy legs are fundamental to this independence, allowing us to continue to engage in the activities we enjoy, maintain social connections, and live life on our own terms. By understanding the vital role that these 6 essential vitamins play in supporting leg health, and by taking proactive steps to ensure adequate intake through diet and supplementation when necessary, we can significantly contribute to maintaining our leg strength and overall well-being well into our 90s and beyond. It's never too late to prioritize our health and take steps towards a stronger, more mobile, and more independent future. Take care of your legs. They carry you through life.